Hi, this is Miss MimiJohnson.net, the triple threat. I am the arts reporter where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. And I have got a fabulous guest, which you always know I have fabulous guests, but each guest is so genius. So today I am interviewing Larry Love. So I always want you to go and check out all of our guests. You're logged on to MJTVnetwork.info, MimiJohnson.net, and YouTube.com/MJTV Network. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be right back right after these messages. The Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back.
Give it all to you. Give it all to only you. Give it all to you, babe. Give it all to you. Oh yeah. Give it all to only you. Give it my life.
Hi, how y'all doing? This is Miss MimiJohnson.net, the triple threat. I am here on the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. I am here with the fabulous, genius, awesome Larry. So I gotta ask you, where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but a lot of people don't think I'm from Atlanta, Georgia because of the way I speak.
Okay. And how do you speak? Like
I say Atlanta.
And not
Atlanta.
You have good diction.
I don't know. People always do that. They were like, "Are you sure?" Like, I grew up on the west side.
I think you would be sure. I
Yeah.
think you would be sure.
Yeah, I grew up on the west side of Atlanta.
Okay, so you've been here all your life. You know, watching Atlanta grow, because I've been here since like '95, and I've watched it grow, and I've grown with it. So you've been here all your life.
Not all my life. From 18 years old, and then in 1985 I joined the military.
Okay.
I went to Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
And then from there I went to San Diego, California, where I spent 10 years.
Okay.
I just came home in 1998.
Okay, all right. So you did a little bit of traveling and with the military. So what did you do in the military?
Actually, I was a bosun mate. So bosun mate is someone that y'all see on TV on the ships that hanging off the side of the ship, painting the ship and scraping the ship. That's called a bosun mate.
Okay.
And we're the ones that blow the whistle and stand outside doing the binoculars and all that stuff. So
Okay.
I did all the hard stuff.
Okay, yeah. You got your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And how long were you in the military?
12 years.
Okay.
12 years. Enjoyed it.
I bet.
I was young. I was 18 years old when I joined. And when I got out, I was 30, 31, something like that.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit because I know you're into
talk
media.
about
your radio show.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I want to know, first of all, when did you decide that you wanted to be in media and radio? And now we're going to talk about his television show too later on. But yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So, what age did you decide I want to be on radio?
Well, Mimi, I want to say, as the only boy growing up on the west side of Atlanta, Georgia, and my mom was like really, really strict.
Okay.
I used to talk to my friends through the screen door. And I'm not embarrassed about it. At the time I was, all the way till I was 16.
Okay.
17, I couldn't even hardly go anywhere. If the friends came and we were going down the street, and my mom would scream out the door and say, "You have him back here at 12 o'clock," and I'm looking around, and I'm 17, but that's her way of keeping her only son safe.
Yes.
So I used to talk to my friends through the screen door. So when I did come outside, I would sit on the porch or on the ground. I would climb the tree right next to our apartment, and I would sit there, and I would dream. I would just dream, and I always wanted to be famous. I always wanted to be on television. Always wanted to be famous. I was the kid in the family that danced for everybody.
Okay.
That they throw the money at and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I always wanted to be famous. So when I joined the military, I ended up getting an agent in San Diego. I was going on a lot of auditions, but I didn't land anything. You go on a lot of auditions before you really land something. I missed out on Boys in the Hood, Minister Society, because I was out to sea in the Navy. So I missed out on a lot of those major motion pictures. And then life takes you in all kinds of directions.
Yes, indeed.
I ended up getting married, and I came back home in '98. And somebody started saying, "Are you a model? Are you this? Are you that?" And I'm like, "Why you say that?" She had this look. So it started burning again in my chest.
Okay.
I started going back to acting class.
It started burning in your heart.
In my heart, sorry. And my heart started burning, and I said, I gotta do something. I gotta do something.
Yeah.
So I started going back to acting class and stuff like that. And I went to broadcasting school.
Okay.
And I ended up Ryan Cameron's intern in 2005 when he first came back to V103.
Okay,
I
good.
just sit right next to him. And I said, man, so when I stopped doing that, somebody was at my job talking. And I was working. And he's just talking about Blog Talk Radio and all this stuff. So I was listening. So I asked him a few questions. So I was just listening to him. So I went home and I looked up Blog Talk Radio and said, So I reached in and got my wife's credit card. And I paid for it. It was $40. And said you can have a blog talk, your own radio show for $40, 50 phone lines, 7 days a week. And then you go in there and pick the times. So I picked the times and everything, and I paid with the credit card. Your show will start September 30th, 2012.
Okay.
And that day, I opened up my computer, went in, 5, 4, and my computer lit up and it was on, and I said, "Hey, this is Hollywood Larry. How y'all doing?" And I'm just talking into the computer. I'm just talking into the computer. So I said, "I'll be right back. I'm gonna play some music." So I put music on, and then I called my friend and said, "Call into the show,
Right.
so you talk to me." They're like, "What?" I said, "Just call this number." So they called in. I said, "I have a caller on the line."
Yes.
And that's how I actually started.
Okay.
And now we're 2 years now.
Okay.
And, it's big time.
All right. I like that. I like that. I know that, I watch people, fulfill their dreams, and, people watch me fulfilling my dreams, and it's kind of like you want to see people grow.
Yeah.
You want to see people be their genius self and be successful. And so as I'm watching, you and other entrepreneurs and people that are growing in the industry, it makes me really happy that I can, interview you, that I can interview you and talk about you, because there's something inspirational about what you do. Nobody sees that part. Nobody sees the background of what goes on when they see you in the light. We have some surprises in store for you for Larry Love, but the one thing that I want for people to know about you is the emotion of how you feel on a daily basis, whether it's your high or your low, about your career.
I've always wanted to be famous. I've always wanted to be in the entertainment business.
Okay.
The difference between me and someone else is I'm not willing to do anything for fame.
Okay.
I was never willing to do anything for fame.
Yes.
So
Integrity.
So I like the art of the entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
I like everything about the entertainment business, the original part of the business.
Yes.
Not once you get in and you start meeting all these people that distorts the business.
Mm-hmm.
Just the entertainment and the art of it, I love. I love watching people who are actors. They didn't get into it. A lot of them didn't get into it for that. They got into it for the art of it. And
Yes.
they became famous because of it.
Yes.
But if you get into the business to be famous, then you it's wrong.
That's
so when
right.
I say that, what I mean to say is, I love talking with people. I love helping people. I love making people laugh. I love asking questions. That's what I really love about the entertainment business.
Yes.
So when I'm around them, to me, being around so-called quote stars really means nothing to me, because I've always felt that I should have been there. So when I'm around them, it's just another star standing next to me.
It's just another star standing next to a
so
star.
Yeah, because I always feel like
Yeah, because we're all just regular people when it comes down to it.
Right.
Right? We all bleed the same, eat the same, you put on our shoes the same. The only difference is in status, and
Yeah.
You know, as far as, you know, leveling, or I would say some people compare your success to another person's success, I truly think that that's very unfair. I
That's
think
unfair.
that your success is your success where you are. And everybody else's success is where they are. So don't put me in that bubble like I'm supposed to be where somebody else is.
Yeah, I won't call any names, but I was standing next to somewhat a celebrity, and I was handing this person, I can say a guy, I was handing him a flyer.
Okay.
He looked at the flyer, I was like this, and he had wine in his hand, and he was looking down at the flyer and left me like this. So I put the flyer, you know, back like this, and I'm looking at the TV screen, the game, like everybody else. Then he says, let me get that flyer. I said, let me tell you something, man. I don't trip on who you are.
Right.
When I come around and I see you, I talk to you just like I talk to anybody else.
Mhm.
You know that I want to be in this business. I'm trying to be in this business, but you know that I'm on my grind in this business. I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm actually going to do it.
Yes.
So I feel like I'm just as where you are than you are. And we've been friends ever since.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put his name out there.
Of course not.
And I told him I'm a star.
Uh-huh.
I said, you guys just don't know. And they all started laughing. And when they see me, they're like, hey man, what's up? I'll be like, what's up? You know,
Yeah.
so I have the swag. I'm confident in myself. I love people. And I think that's the difference between me and some people in this business. I actually love people.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch people. People are interesting to watch.
They are.
People are interesting to
They
watch.
really are.
So when you say the emotion part, I love the entertainment business. My wife says she see the difference when I go on events and when I'm not on events. When I'm
Okay.
somewhere else that I don't want to be.
Okay.
She just see me light up.
Yes.
And she said, man, when you're around so-called celebrities and stars, you fit right. I fit right in.
Mhm.
You know, because I knew that I was supposed to be there.
Mhm.
But maybe, not maybe, because there's no maybe with God.
That's right.
There's no maybe with God. God took me another route
Yes.
because I wasn't ready yet.
Yes.
I was too arrogant early on.
Okay.
And I might not be here with the arrogance and all the stuff that was going on with me. So God took me the long way around.
Uh-huh.
And now, at the age I'm at now, He's saying, whatever comes now, you're going to be able to handle.
Okay. Well, I'll be 49 in December. This is my last year in my 40s.
Yeah, I was going to say age. You know.
And I'm proud of it. You're not going to tell anybody how old you are?
I'm a good-looking 48. So.
There you go. See what I'm
I
saying?
mean, 38. You know.
We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with 38. Larry Love. Mwah. Be right back. And we are back, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories on the MJTV network. So we are here with Larry Love. We got to give a shout out to Amanda. Hey, Amanda, which is your love.
Yes.
When did you meet Amanda?
Wow, 1996.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. Just a little bit. You ain't got
Just
to
a
give
little
it,
bit?
yeah.
1996. I met her walking I was looking for the gym on the new base that I was on.
Okay.
I enlisted again in the service, and I didn't know what a gym was. So I saw this young lady getting out her car, and I said, "Excuse me, can you tell me what a gym is?" And she said, "It's that way." And I said, "Okay." A year later, I married her.
Okay. So there had to be something going on between the point and the year later you married her. Can we get a little bit of that?
I just kept seeing her on base.
Okay.
I just kept seeing her everywhere I was on base. We just kept bumping into each other.
Okay.
But she was seeing somebody when I met her.
Okay.
And I'm quite older than she is. I'm 9 years older than she is.
That's okay.
So I just see her and say, "So you got a boyfriend?" She's like, "No, I don't have a boyfriend, but it's somebody that I see." I said, "Okay, cool." So we became friends and stuff. And then she came to my house one time because I lived off base.
Okay.
Because I outranked them at the time. I was an E5, and I had been in 11 years, something like that. They were young people in the service. So she was 20, and she was 20 and I was 29.
Okay.
She was turning 21 in June, and I was turning 30 in July. So we just got to talking, and I told her I lived out in town. And she came by my house, and we talked and stuff. We really got to know each other. And from there, the other guy,
he was a done deal.
he was done.
Did you give her some chicken? That's all I want to know. Did you give her some food? Oh, everybody knows that I love chicken. If you want to court me, you have to bring me packs and packs of chicken. Well, I'm engaged now, but before, now my fiance just buys me a whole bunch of chicken and keep me deep freezer full.
It's ironic that you said that because when she came to my house, she stopped at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes,
And
honey.
brought Kentucky Fried Chicken with her when she came to the house. So
She was giving you some details that she likes chicken.
Wow.
And make sure that you bring me some chicken.
well, she's from Macon, Georgia.
Okay,
So that was
okay.
another thing when she said she's from Macon, Georgia. I said I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So that kind of clicked right there.
All right. Well, we got to give a shout out, Amanda. You're doing a great job with this dude here. Keep him,
And
keep him in
anniversary-
love. Keep him in
my
love.
anniversary is November 17th.
Oh, that's
We'll
coming up.
be married 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 kids, Kai and Kalana,
Okay.
14 and 11.
I'm so
And
proud.
let me shout out.
Please
'cause
do.
My oldest daughter, when I was a kid, doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, people.
Uh-oh.
My oldest daughter is 31 years old,
Mm.
and her name is Lanitha, and I have a grandbaby, Olivia.
Wow.
So I know I don't look the age, but yes, I have a 31-year-old, a 14-year-old, 11-year-old, and a 1-year-old grandbaby.
Well, congratulations.
No boys, still no boys.
All girls. The girls are
I'm the
going to
only
give you the boys.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's going to balance it all out.
And I take care of my sister-in-law. So it's number of girls in my house.
Oh, okay.
My wife's younger sister live with us. So
Okay.
there's still no boys.
Well, you know what? That's all right, because that means that you're a man that loves women. And I'm sure. Now, what about your mom? What about your mom?
My mom is in heaven.
Okay, but I mean the love that you have for her.
Yeah. My mom, my mom was like really, really strict. But my mom and I really started getting close about a year or so before she got sick with cancer.
Okay.
And we were getting really close.
Okay.
So, yeah, my mom was cool.
So, sometimes the Most High puts all of those women into your life because the Most High knows who's going to take care of us as women and females.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you something, a lot of times all of those women and girls are in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
Because you protect them and you keep them. And that's so important. And you're that one dude that helps to take care of all of these female, beautiful
My
human
best friend is a
beings.
female.
See? So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something right now. All of them girls going to give you a whole slew of boys. Watch. You're going to have you some rockheads.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get you some rockheads in your life. It's going to be your grandsons, but you're going to have a whole gang of them.
Okay.
Now, we're going to put that on
You're gonna put that on me.
We're going to put that on you. Because having boys My first two were boys. They're grown-ups as well. All of my kids are grown as well. But my first two were boys. And I was glad I had my boys. And then I had my little girl.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yeah. But boys are really special. Girls are really special. You know, it doesn't matter what gender they are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that watch how many boys you going to get when them grandbabies start coming in. They're going to be popping them.
Well, I hope no time soon.
Well, when it's time, it's time. Not for the babies, of course. You know, not for the babies, of course.
Yeah.
But when it's time, it's time. And and you'll have your boys. We're gonna go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Mwah, the Arts Reporter.
Music got me high, so high I reached the sky.
We are back, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we're focusing on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Larry Love in the building, MJTV Network. I'm so happy to have you here. I want to talk about your management company.
Okay. Sovereign Management. Sovereign Management, Mr. and Mrs. Garner. They know where they're going. They know what the vision is. So it was basically like a match made in heaven.
Okay.
I met them through a friend that called me one day. She kept calling me, and I saw it, and I was just doing stuff. And I finally called her. Why you call me? I need you to meet these people, whatever. I'm like, okay, am I gonna be making money? She's like, yeah, you're gonna be making money now. You're doing too much stuff for free.
Right.
But I was marketing myself. You know, I just been marketing myself, so I just want to do any and everything.
Okay.
Met with Mr. and Mrs. Garner, and they got me on this path, and they told me where they want to take me.
Okay.
And they are doing it.
Are they here in Atlanta?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They're doing it.
All right, and shout out your management company again.
Sovereign Management, Mr. and Mrs. Garner.
Okay. We
all
met
right.
at a event in Atlanta. God knows neither one of us probably know what event it is.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, but we connected at one event, and you were talking about prostate cancer.
Yes.
So I want to talk about the prostate cancer, and I want to talk about your family in that. In your life, your mother, your father,
Yes.
your uncle,
Yes.
and you
Yes.
have all had cancer.
Yes.
Okay, so let's start off with your mother.
Okay. My mom had lung cancer. Man, she was vibrant. She went to get a test, and they said she had lung cancer. Then the cancer spread it to her vertebrae, so they took out the two vertebrae, I guess, to get to cancer. But what happened was when they did the surgery, it spread it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just spread it.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom didn't want to go to a hospice. She wanted to go home because the doctor said, there's nothing else we can do.
Right.
So she went home, and wow. On my off days and stuff, I try to get over there to watch my mom with my sisters.
Okay.
And my mom was talking, and then you probably know the go from the talking to the staring and not saying anything, then her eyes.
No, I don't know.
You don't? Okay.
No,
so
I don't know.
This is something for everybody that never been through.
Yes.
The body starts breaking down.
Okay.
And you're actually watching it happen.
Yes.
So you watch somebody have nice weight, and then it just kind of like they're disappearing. And I went to see my mom. Got over there to see my mom, and I was sitting next to my mom, and she was laying there, eyes closed, just laying there. And my sisters, they were in other rooms. And my mom, I guess, was waiting on me to get there.
Okay.
Because, not guess, she was waiting on her son to get there. And she said, yeah. I turned, because I think I had my phone or something. And when I turned, she laying there, she said, she gasped one time, gasped 2 times, and I'm screaming for my sisters, and that was it, she was gone.
Okay.
And she left here to go to a better place from where she wanted to be at home.
Mm-hmm. How long ago was that?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay. And your dad?
Wow. I lost everybody, 3 people in the same year. My dad had colon cancer, and he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital, and he went from talking and everything, I mean, in 1 year, my family went through this 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then he passed at the hospital.
And how long ago was that? That was a year ago.
2 years.
2 years
All this
ago.
happened.
And all this happened in the span of 2 years. What year was that?
No, I'm saying all of them died in 2012.
2012. And then your uncle, was that your mother's brother or your
Yeah,
father? Your
my
mother's brother?
brother.
Okay.
Yeah, he. A lot of people thought that was my dad, because I look like my uncle.
Okay.
If you saw a picture of my uncle, you'd be like, wow.
Okay.
And we hung out. Me and my uncle hung out together. What's going on with me now in this industry? My uncle would be with me. Matter of fact, he would put on a chauffeur hat and he would drive me.
Yeah.
That's how crazy he is.
That's good though.
He knows everybody
Yeah.
too. My uncle's just one of them people. You don't know who he know. He know people.
Right.
And he's a regular guy with a regular job, but he's like out. He's a Falcons fan.
Okay.
And everybody knows him as Batman and all this stuff because he put on the Batman outfits and all this stuff. He's crazy. But
Okay.
he knows people. You be somewhere and the celebrity will speak to him, be like, you know him? Be like, oh yeah, I know him. And that's my uncle, and I used to talk to him all the time.
Okay.
Because, me and my dad never really had a relationship,
Uh-huh.
but I love my dad.
Of course.
But my uncle was the one I saw all the time growing up. I would talk to him all the time, and on my off days, because he had retired, on my off day, we would meet up at the park and drink coffee in the morning and be talking to each other.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have that now, so my uncle, yeah, he's gone. He died of his prostate cancer came back,
Okay.
and it came back aggressively,
Yes.
and he left. So
Okay. And so, I know that's made you a really strong individual. Yeah. I can't even imagine, but I'm sure that I can look at you and tell that you're knowing that your people that passed away want you to pursue a wonderful career and be happy.
They pushing me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yes,
about
indeed.
you and when you were diagnosed with cancer.
When my mom died, uncle died, dad died, the doctor said to my sisters and I, we need to get checked,
Mm-hmm.
because it's hitting our family.
Mm-hmm.
I went and got checked, colonoscopy, what it was, and the colonoscopy, and I was good. But I'm always going to the doctor though, about anything wrong with me, I'm going to the doctor. I work a job, so I pay for this stuff, so I go to the doctor.
Yes.
And the PSA test for prostate, for your prostate, is a blood, it's a measurement of your blood. It's a pathogen. People need to understand, PSA basically is measuring your blood for prostate.
Okay.
So you don't have to just do the test that men don't like, you know what I'm trying to say. But they can find out anything about your prostate through your blood.
Okay.
So my PSA, if your PSA is less than 0.1 and stuff like that, it's good. That means your prostate is small. It's good. But if it gets up there, and the number is like 3.5. If it goes over 3, sums up. Well, my PSA was 2 something, then it went up another 2 something. So even though you're good, they say, well, we got to find out why your PSA is going up.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know what the last test was.
Okay.
Because if I knew what the last test was, I would have already went to the urologist. I would have already went. So when I went to the urologist, he said, your last test was a 3, and you're now at a 388. That's high.
Yes.
So we got some problems.
Okay.
So
All
some
right.
problems.
Well, we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back right after these messages because I want to know how you solved those problems, because clearly you did. Yes, we'll be right back right after these messages. The Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Mwah. Be right back. We're back. Thank you so much for joining us, the Arts Reporter. We're MJTV Network.info. So we are talking to Mr. Larry Love, who is, you know, I was just saying during the commercial break that I love interviewing people that are so exciting and have so much to offer to the public, because I know I'm a servant in the arts. I'm a servant. I just love to serve people and give them joy. That's what they pay for me. I sell joy, and you do too. So we were talking about, you know, what happened to you with prostate cancer and how that came about.
Okay.
Right? So let's just go a little bit further. Not so much how you solved it yet, but what did you go through?
Who?
And how long was that time?
Wow, your listeners, your male listeners, I like to scare the males. I like to scare the males because I like to scare them into going to the doctor.
Yes.
What we were saying before the commercial break was, once I found out it was high, my PSA was high. Okay, doc, what we got to do? He said, you know, we need to put you in this this machine, and you can drink this stuff, and need to look in there.
Yes.
You know, drink all this
That
stuff.
was disgusting.
Yeah.
I had to get one of those ones. But doesn't the bottle look so cute and pretty? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there, but is it true, right?
They have, matter of fact, I don't know if you know, but they have different tastes now.
Well,
Yeah,
the one they
right?
gave me was disgusting.
You're talking about the white milk.
It was in the white,
Now you
yeah.
have strawberry, grape, but it's still.
Yes,
you know,
but that's for them to be able to see inside of
yeah.
you, right?
So
okay.
I did that, and they put me in this machine, and I couldn't go in the machine. I'm claustrophobic because I gotta go in the machine.
Yes.
And I thought I could do it. I thought I can do it. And I'm laying there, and that thing is right there on my face, and I said, I can't do it. I can't do it. And so they had to take me out, and they finally had to get the half. I don't know if you've ever been in the half machine, but this is a machine that you can go in, and over here, you can jump out if you want to.
Okay.
Your arm can be moving, or you can turn your head to that way so you can see people moving, and then it'll comfort you. But they had to give me some drugs, though. They still had to give me some drugs.
I'm claustrophobic as well.
So they gave me 2 pills that I had to sit out in the lobby and take. By the time I got to lay there, the thing was still here, but I could turn my head that way and I could see the nurses moving.
That gave you some comfort.
Yes, I just laid there and then let the machine come over.
Okay.
Because I know it was a way out. If I wanted to jump out.
I can only imagine, because they did that one time for me for here. I had some abdominal testing done, and it wasn't even my head, and I was still like, and I was kind of nervous because you're so confined. That's how I know I'm claustrophobic as well. Okay, so they put you in the machine,
and they didn't find anything. So this is what's going to scare your listeners, the guys out here. They said, Mr. Gibson, we need to go up in your bladder to see, you know, what's going on. Ah, no problem, no problem. Guess how they went up in my bladder, though? Now, your penis is stuff's supposed to come down. Nothing's supposed to go up.
I can't imagine.
But I was awake.
Did they give you something?
Yes, and this is the thing, guys. You like this part, but you don't like the other part. So the lady nurse came in, and I'm undressed. So she says, lay back, so you lay back, and she pull the thing out, your legs go up. And so you're laying there, and the paper towel is over you. And she grabs your thing with the paper towel.
Yes.
And when you guys, the ladies are doing cooking turkeys to use the
Baster.
the baster. Well, she had something like that, not that, but something like that in her hand.
Yes.
And I was like,
What are you
okay,
gonna
what are
do?
doing? So she took my whatever, and she took it and put it in and she squeezed this paste stuff that went up in me, and what it was numbing.
Okay.
Stuff. Then she takes a clip and put the clip on the thing, and then told me, lay back, and I'll be back. So my cell phone was over there, and I couldn't. So I'm laying there, and I'm like, I don't know when they're coming back. I need my phone or something, and I couldn't reach my phone. So after 45 minutes, I was numb. Doctor came in, put this thing on his head, with this thing, grabs my thing, and took this thing and said, Mr. Larry, I need you to breathe and wiggle your feet.
Okay.
And the next thing I know, it was going up and you're like, wiggle your feet, and I'm like wiggling my feet. He said, okay, we'll get into the bladder, and then it goes in the bladder, and it goes in the bladder, and then I'm just laying there, and he's looking around, okay, whoop, out, done. And I'm like, that's it? Okay. So I had to do that.
Okay.
Wow, had to do that. They couldn't find anything.
Okay.
So they said they got to go through the rectum. They got to do another colonoscopy, and they have to pull 12 cultures, 12 pieces of culture off of your prostate. Now, this is going to tell you if you have cancer. It's going to tell you if you have an enlarged prostate. It's going to tell you if you have an infection.
Yeah.
One of the three you're going to have. So when you do this procedure, and they call you.
Okay, so with the cultures, now how does that work?
They do the colonoscopy where they go through the rectum, and they go into your prostate, and they take cultures off of it.
Mm-hmm.
12 pieces.
Okay.
And then they examine. Out of 12, only one of mine came back with a little cancer in it.
Okay.
So they told me I had cancer December 18th of 2013.
Mm-hmm.
I had surgery February 20th of 2014.
Okay.
But when the doctor called me and said you had cancer, I was at work offloading the truck. So I was in the truck like, okay, doc, well, what we gotta do? Well, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. So I went and did my homework. I was scared, I got cancer. I had to call my family. And they was like, oh my, what, you got it? What? Everybody, little Larry got it, cancer, all this stuff. So I started riding around the city. I got in the car, told my wife I'm just gonna go for a ride, and I got on 285 and rode 285 all the way around the city, just kind of riding. And I said, okay, I know what I want to do. So when I went to the doctor, he's telling me, oh, we can shoot the seeds, we can do this, we can do that. I said, no, just take the prostate. Just take the prostate.
Because you don't need the prostate to live.
No. People, if you don't know what the prostate is, guys, and you should know, prostate only supply sperm. That's
It only
all
supplies
prostate.
sperm.
Now,
right.
that's not all. I mean, if a doctor's listening, that's not all. The prostate organ itself is attached to nerves and stuff that makes the body does other things. But I'm saying what the prostate does is produces sperm.
Okay.
That's what I want everybody to know.
Okay.
It produces sperm. So I already have kids. I'm married 17 years, no divorce in sight, and plan on having no more kids. So I don't need the prostate.
Yes.
So the cancer was sitting inside of the prostate. It wasn't on the outside where it can spread. It was just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And cancer is slow growing, guys. Cancer is slow growing. So if you go into the doctor on a regular basis, you will catch it.
Yes.
Prostate cancer is slow growing. And some other cancers I can't think of right now, but they're slow growing. So it was sitting there. So I said, well, just take the prostate. Just get rid of it. Well, we can shoot these million seeds in there, and we'll go in there and we'll kill it. Because you're young. And I was like, yeah, but I found out if it don't work, then now you can't take your prostate out because you sent something in there to kill it. And it didn't. Now that's contaminated.
So
if you
just
end up
take
cutting,
it.
Then
So if you end up cutting,
you might spread. So what you do now is you just take the prostate out, because I talked to a guy that was in stage 4, and he's living.
right?
So I was talking to a lot of people and I was doing my research on the computer and looking and everything, and I made my decision. So he said, you want to know about the sexual part? Sexual part.
Okay.
Will you have a sexual problem? Yes, you will.
Okay.
But you got to ask yourself, am I going to keep playing around with cancer, or I'll deal with the sexual part? Because there's a lot of stuff to help you out here these days.
Yes, indeed.
So I'm not playing with cancer. I ain't walking around with cancer. He said, well, you know, it's slow growing. It's in the first stage, so you can walk around for about a year or so and then decide what you want to do. I'm not walking around a year. Take it out. I don't need it.
Okay.
I'll deal with this sexual, whatever problems I'm going to have, I'm going to deal with that part. And I talk about this very, very seriously. And I talk about this all the time because I want guys to know, yes, you are going to have a sexual issue because, and I'll leave it at this, because the prostate, and somebody in the room probably know this, the prostate, there are nerves that are onto the prostate. So when they take the prostate out, they have to peel the nerves away very gently. But no matter how they do it, the nerves are still damaged because you're peeling it from the prostate so you can take the prostate out. So now your nerves are sitting inside your body. There's nothing there that they're grabbing on. So they're sitting there by themselves in your body, and they take a long time to regenerate.
Okay.
Long time. So you just go and find out all the things you need to find out, and get ready for the rehabilitation part. So
Okay.
I'm in the rehabilitation part.
How is that working out for your relationship with your wife and you, as far as, you know, the sexual, because I mean that's part of a healthy relationship. And it always doesn't really have to be about penetration. Sometimes
not for women.
Not for women. Right. But for you, so how's that working out for you? I mean, you know.
I think the sexual part helps because I am married.
Okay.
If you're single and you're dealing with multiple females, you're
gonna have an
problem.
issue.
Because that young lady is not your wife, or she just playing with you. She gonna go play with somebody else because why is she coming over your house? You can't do anything. But with a wife that's been there for years, they look at it like it's a break almost. You know, she's like, oh my God, get a break. You know.
Okay.
You know, because my wife and I mean, 17 years, we still having sex like 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, okay, yeah. 17
years later, so. You know, she said she wanted an older guy that was slowing down, but she said, you seem to be picking up speed. But it helps me because I'm married. So there is no embarrassment.
Yes.
So when you're going through the rehabilitation, because just like you break your arm and you have to rehabilitate your arm.
Yes.
Hey guys, you have to rehabilitate your penis.
Okay.
So your penis have to be rehabilitated. So by you having a wife that loves you and that knows everything about you,
yes,
and your dirty underwear and everything else about you, and will feed you when you're sick and wipe you when you're sick, then that's the person that there's no embarrassment. So that person's going to come and say, come on. You know, my wife, I don't want to do anything because, guys, it is true, and I want you to know this. And I want to. It's like when you take your prostate out, it's like somebody took your whatever. Where all your sex is in your body, and if your sex was right here in your arm.
Yes.
And it's like, for me, it's like somebody took all my sex and just took it and set it over there.
Okay.
Well, so when I came out of the surgery, I have no feelings, I have no desire, no nothing. It is weird to be a guy and look at your wife or look at a female and feel nothing. So the times that I've seen you at events and seen all these models and stuff,
it's like whatever.
Nothing. So it takes anywhere from 12 to 18 months for you to fully come back.
Okay.
And it's going to come back on its own. So you can do whatever you talking about you want to do, but your nerves inside your body, you can't rush them. So to answer your question, Yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yes.
Me and my wife still have a lot of fun. Then, you know, they got all kind of tools, and the doctor's going to give you things, you know, but I'm not impotent.
Yes.
Just need help until the body gets back. But no,
To the healing and fully
I'm still here
healed.
because it's been last February. It hasn't even been a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had I have 6 stab wounds on right here because I had the robotic surgery. That's the new procedure. The robotic surgery had these 6 stab wounds that hit your stomach and poke holes in a camera go in one, and something's over here. And they pulled the prostate out through my navel. So I have 6
Whoa.
stab wounds. Yeah, that's the new procedure. It's a robotic thing that goes in, and then they look inside where they're going. Because back in the day, our grandfathers end up being impotent because they didn't have that. So when they went in there, they just cutting stuff, and they was left impotent. But now they got the big screen TV. They can just go in. They go around the nerve. They move the intestines over. You know, move this over, push that down, and get the and bring the prostate out, and then all your stuff is still intact. 'Cause I still have feeling and everything. I can't, and I want to be honest on your show.
Sure.
I want to be honest on your show. The penis, for the penis to be erect, it's erect through arteries. If
Okay.
you don't know this, I'm learning all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Your penis get erect because the blood goes in the arteries and comes to your penis. When the blood leaves, it leaves through the veins. So if people don't know that, I want you to know that. I talk about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't, my body won't help my body get erect.
Okay.
So I have to have help
Okay.
right now. So that's the difference. I still can have sex like everybody else. I just have to have sex because my body is not doing it yet. My body's not saying, oh, yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Got it.
So I have to tell my body, I have to do something and say, hey, body, yeah, and the body, oh. You know,
Okay.
instead of me just, my body just doing it.
So we're going to talk about what you do to tell your body
Oh,
that
no.
right after these
Oh, no.
messages. I gotta know this. I gotta
Wow.
know this.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta know this. We're back with Larry Love, and we are talking about, prostate cancer and how you endured from the beginning to where you are now, which is at a healthy state. So are you using tools or some kind of machinery to get an erection?
I did.
Okay.
Because the rehabilitation is, some people go in those novelty stores and when you hear the pump, but the doctors give you this pump and it helps open up your blood flow
Okay.
to your penis.
Okay.
And then you have sex.
Okay.
Yeah, you just need help.
Yes. Yes.
You're not impotent. You just need help with the blood flow opening.
Yes.
Because your body's not doing it right now. The brain and the body is not connected right now. They give you Viagra,
Okay.
Cialis, and the Cialis, out of 100%, 15% of males won't be able to use Cialis. I was in the 15%. It didn't even work.
It didn't even work.
It got everything else hard except what it was supposed to. I woke up one night, girl, my legs, and I was at work, my leg, I was like, I had to call the doctor. I had side effects. It got my because it's muscles.
Yes.
It got everything, all my other muscles tight.
Except for what
and I had to call the doctor at work. He's like, don't take that no more.
Don't take that no more.
So they gave me a Viagra,
Okay.
100 milligrams. Do you know it didn't work? You hear guys saying, man, you take the Viagra. Oh, yeah.
Right. No.
I couldn't understand I just took 100 milligrams. Then I took another one. Didn't work.
Okay.
So that let me know my body is still healing.
Yes.
My body's still healing.
Yes.
It just, the doctor says, you just happen to be one of them cats. I never really smoked. I never smoked dope. I don't drink as much. So my body is like so pure. My body just don't. I hear guys like, man, I took one of those things. But the difference is I've had surgery.
Right.
I had major surgery.
Right.
So those things don't work. But yeah, the Viagra didn't work. The Cialis didn't work. The pump worked. But you have to be careful with the pump because, hey guys, when you get the pump, you don't want to know your own size. So when you get the pump, you can't just be pumping, thinking that you're gonna be magically this. And if you do that, because you're telling the body to open up the blood so the blood can go in. But if you keep pumping and you put too much blood in there, you can damage your tissue.
Okay.
And once a man damages tissue in the inside of his penis, you got a problem.
Okay, so be careful.
You gotta see.
Give everybody your email, or for those that want to contact you and may need to speak with you, or even for speaking engagements,
Okay.
because you lecture, you do workshops, you do speaking engagements,
Yeah.
you host shows, live shows, where you go out and you talk to people.
Yeah.
So give everybody your contact information.
Okay, I'm Larry Love. My contact information is Gibson, Gibson, 432@gmail.com. Or you can go to Facebook, Larry Love on Facebook, or you can go to Facebook, The Larry Love Show, and check me out. If you really want to talk to me, just call into the Blog Talk Show at 646-716-5495 on Sunday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday nights from 9:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can talk with me there, and then we can talk off air and get each other's numbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there's a lot of people that want to know more information. You've definitely given a lot of information, so but we need that. That's the thing is that a lot of times talk shows, it's not just about who you are on the surface. It's who you are inside and what you go through in your daily life. With being the star that you are, there's still, things that you go through in your life on a daily basis that people don't even know about. Your trials and tribulations and your hurdles and, what you have to jump over with your challenges.
Right.
To get to that where you are just a shining light. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, your TV show.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the one that we're going to do on December 5th.
Yes, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have you there, and we got a media section.
Yes.
That we're going to have for anybody.
Oh, yeah, I got to come and cover that. Let's talk about that. First of all, give everybody the information. Is it a public situation?
Yes.
Give everybody your information.
Okay, I'm Larry Love again. We're going to be doing December 5th at the Georgia Public Broadcasting Tonight Show with Larry Love.
Yeah.
It's going to be downtown Atlanta, Georgia, 7 o'clock, Georgia Public Broadcasting, Studio C. And we're basically going to be doing a Tonight Show format. So if you're watching, I'm not going to name names on your show, but if you're watching those Tonight shows that come on TV, all you got to do is just picture Larry Love standing in their spot. And I'm actually going to have a band, guests. I'm going to come out and do the monologue right in front of the audience and everything. My backdrop is going to be the Atlanta city skyline, and my logo, Larry Love logo, is going to be painted into the city.
Yes.
So it's going to be behind me. And so it seats 260 people. It's free to get in, free parking. So I want to see you there December 5th, Georgia Public Broadcasting. 7 o'clock, we're going to shoot live, but you can get there early.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
SovereignManagement.com. Check them out if you want to be a sponsor. Get your name show, the credits for the Larry Love Show. If you want to sponsor, be a part of sponsoring the Larry Love Show, because this costs a lot of money for my management to put on, because they believe in me.
Yes.
And I'm going to be on your network TV screen somewhere soon.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hopefully I can afford to get you on MJTV network and have you on my network.
Okay.
Shoot, I'm serious. I program television. I'm excited that you're going to have a television show. Let's talk a little bit about what your content is going to be.
Well, they're not going to do the blog talk. The only thing I can tell you that I know, that they want to put me in a Tonight Show format, like all the other shows, because there's no black guy, man, that's doing Tonight Show. Arsenio is canceled. Steve Harvey's in the daytime.
Yes.
And from what I know, they're looking for an unknown
Yes.
African American.
Even though you are known, but in the prime, I would say prime time market,
Right.
you're known as an unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they want to say, okay, we understand the blog talk show, but a lot of people see me as doing a Tonight Show.
Yeah, of course.
You know, with guests and
Of
stuff like that.
course, of course.
So that's basically where we're headed. So we're basically doing a 1-episode pilot, and they're gonna pitch this to some major networks.
Yes.
I have no doubt that I'm gonna be on a major network or less than major network, but I'm gonna be on a network somewhere.
Yes.
The Larry Love Show is coming.
Okay, that's great. I'm always so excited about just people. I watch them grow, and so I know you're gonna be all big time and everything.
I was gonna know you.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That maybe in 6 months from now, when your show is airing and doing all of these fabulous things in your career, and you're more well known, that you will come back and talk with me on the Arts Reporter.
Well, I will have to you have to see my management from solvermanagement.com, because I have to keep mentioning them.
Yes.
It's the first time I've signed a contract.
Yes.
And contracts, you probably know about them.
I do.
I
Yeah.
gotta stay on point with.
Yeah.
So they'll be, I guess, letting me know what I can do. And
Of course. And after they watch this show, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you can go and hang out with Mimi. She's cool."
I think my management, they're really cool.
Yeah.
And as long as it's helping me.
Yeah. Exactly.
And helping what I'm about, because that's what my show, the theme of my show is going to be about. So once we get into the show and start doing segments and stuff like how they do on the other shows, it's going to be about helping people.
Okay.
I'm all about helping people and Arsenio Hall was a big inspiration to me, and he put a lot of people on.
What? Most of the people that are on, he put on.
He put on. So that's what I want to do, but I want to do it from the Larry Love Show. I want to go to cities and states and cities and bring that local bomb that's kicking it locally in that area and bring them on the show.
Yes.
And give them that exposure like Arsenio Hall did. And that's what I want to do with Larry Love Show.
Yes. Yes. And it is important to bring the people that are on their grind.
Right.
They are working hard towards their goals, and nobody knows about them, and expose them. Expose the experience of them being on their grind.
Right.
That's very important. I love exposing and increasing people's profiles, especially people that are not known. All of my shows are worldwide. I got monks in Tibet that watch the Arts Reporter.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's a true honor that for me to have people such as yourself that's well known, and also people that are not that well known. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs a chance to be increased, and that's my platform, is to increase people that like yourself and like people that are not that well known. Hey, because we all deserve a chance to get a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
We all deserve that chance. Give us some last words of wisdom, some last gems that you would tell people, or whoever you want to thank. We have about 2 minutes.
Okay.
Go for it.
No, I just want to thank God. I want to thank my wife, Amanda, my kids, my sister-in-law who live with me. I want to talk to my sisters out there. But my wife, I talk about my wife a lot.
Yes.
And I tell people to always say that you love your wife or your husband.
Yes.
Or whoever, because you're with them because I guess you love them.
Yes.
So my thing would be, whatever you want to be in life, go for it. What do you have to lose?
Yes. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Happiness is something that we are in total control over.
Right.
I always post at Facebook, we are our own destiny.
That's true.
And we just have to move forward with our own passions and dreams. You're either gonna live someone else's dreams and passions, or you're gonna live your own.
I'm living mine.
Right? I know I'm living mine, because I don't be playing about that. I'm like, I'm a dreamer. Hey. And it's great to be a dreamer. It's great to, I always tell people I'm the female Ted Turner. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to be when I grow up. Programming, television, my network with MJTV network. For you, just increasing people, your television show, the way you do your lectures and share your life.
My life, yes.
Do you know how many people, how many men's lives you are saving?
People tell me that all the time, though, when I go speak. They be like, man, guys were asking me how to get in touch with you. And
you are a servant. Like, God has put you in a position for you to save lives. That is huge. That's huge. You can't get no better than that. You can't get no better than that, Larry.
I enjoy doing it.
Yes. And I enjoyed so much interviewing you. And look, I look forward to watching you grow. I want to be right there watching you grow, filming you grow, interviewing you, just seeing you get to a whole nother level, watching you go mainstream, because you going worldwide, international. So thank you so much for joining us. I am Miss MiniJohnson.net, the arts reporter, your arts reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories on MJTVnetwork.info, YouTube.com/MJTV Network, and MiniJohnson.net. And on 3, we're going to say tartar. 1, 2, 3, tartar.